for the heavyweight championship of the world. Are you ready?
And we're back. Welcome to another episode of Ann in His Corner. Coming out the white corner, my name is Bill. I'm ready to fight.
Coming out the black corner, my name is Barry, and I'm ready to fight.
All right, I want a good, clean fight. Let's get it on.
Welcome to Ann in His Corner, where we settle the score once and for all on who's the best. That includes best music, best shows, best TV, best anything, basically. This week, what are we talking about, Bill?
Who did it better? That's what we're going to talk about. Y'all know it. We know it. We take the cover. We take the original. We discuss what we discuss. We have our criteria. We look at 3 sections. We find out who did it better. And today, we are going to talk about the song, the beautiful song, one of my favorite songs, Ribbon in the Sky. 1982 version by Stevie Wonder against 1993 from their album, Intro.
All right, so we look at vocals, production, and impact. Let's jump right into vocals. Bill, let's just have a discussion. So vocally, I'm actually going to say it's a push. Hear me out. Although I do think Steve wins by a hair, because the reason that the song is covered so much is because Stevie's rendition is so respected. And every time someone covers it, they're riffing off of his version, right? However, it's a lot of talented people who cover this track. So for me to simply just pick someone who just had more range on the track, I don't know if I'm able to do that. So to be fair, I'm going to say it's too close to call, and I'll say it's a push vocal.
I'll be a fool to ever go against Stevie Wonder. I'll be a idiot, a fool.
I feel like a butt's coming up.
But what Kenny Green did to this song, only certain people can do this, to where you can say, I don't know, Kenny Green has a very distinct voice, and they also have the beauty of harmonizing.
Yeah.
So
that's the tricky element right there.
That's the tricky element. I would never take away anything from Stevie, because Stevie is Stevie. You can't get around who Stevie is. But our homies over there, Intro,
friend of the show,
R.I.P. Kenny Green. Man, listen, I got to push. Sorry.
Okay,
I got.
You know what? That's fair. If you would
have
went the
push.
other way too, I would have respected it.
I got to push.
So let's
I got to push.
Let's see if we can find the gap closer in the production side.
Okay.
Production. I'll go with Stevie. I think this song has a piano solo, towards the middle of it. They basically opt out of a bridge and they give a piano solo. So I think Stevie gets cool points for that. And because Stevie used real instruments, it never dates the song. You could listen to this song today, tomorrow, yesterday, and it sounds like somebody just recorded it in a studio yesterday. So I think the production, Stevie was wise enough to have that timeless element by leaning on real instrumentation.
Yeah. If you go back and listen to Intro's version, we talked about it because they R&B'd it. They 90s R&B'd it. Yeah. We talked about that before with a couple other songs. Lately, that we talked about, and they same thing that Jodeci did or whatever. The good thing about Intro's version, they added an element of smooth jazz to it. During that piano breakdown that you're talking about, the piano breakdown on their side is smooth jazz, right? So it's hard for me. I'm a jazz head anyway, but I also know I'm not an idiot. I know Stevie Wonder, he is jazz influenced as well.
Yeah.
I listen to the songs and I hear 2 separate songs, but I hear 2 in 1. You know what I'm saying? They're still the same song. I got to push.
All right. And I hear what you're saying, because I think Intro did so much to set themselves apart.
Mhm.
So yeah, that go ahead.
I want to. I'm gonna have to hit up Buddy or Jeff to find out who was on the keys. Well, was one of the two on the keys
Mhm.
playing that breakdown? I need to know.
Yeah.
Um,
That's gonna
but
influence your
because
decision, you think?
no, I still got it as a push.
Just
I
want
got
to
it as a
know.
push.
Yeah, just want to know.
I got it as a push.
Yeah. All right,
So
so impact. This where you earn your money at. So
that's where you earn your money.
and Bill, I may be biased. I chose Stevie Wonder's version for my first dance at my wedding. It's one of my favorite songs. And when I say it's one of my favorite songs, it's up there in the charts where that's my go-to for my first dance in my wedding.
Okay.
So without any further ado, I have to lean on Stevie Wonder. It's an iconic love ballad.
Mhm.
And this version is the one that I think people think of the most and think of first. I think Ruben Studdard sung Stevie's version like 18 times during the season he was on American Idol. Until they told him you can't sing that song.
Yeah.
So it continues to be sampled, but it only adds to the mystique of the original copy. So I'm going with Stevie on Impact.
Well, I got some stats. Let me go ahead and read the stats. Stevie's version charted at number 54 on the pop charts, number 21 on adult contemporary, and number 10 on the R&B charts. It was also nominated for a Grammy for Best Male Vocal Performance.
Yep.
Intros, I believe it was released as a single in 1994, but it was on their 1993 album, and it charted at number 11 on the R&B charts. So if we just go by just that part alone, we will push more towards Stevie, right?
Yeah. And even with those stats, which is surprising,
with the stats,
one could argue for that song to be so relevant today, that song was kind of slept on back then.
Absolutely.
With the
100.
numbers you said, I was expecting higher returns. So that's crazy that it's been able to have this much legs.
Yeah. So, but this is a beauty. The beauty of it is intro had the beauty of having a music video to go with theirs. And in the music video, at the beginning of the video, who's in it? Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
So it's like
Soul classic.
Here it is, or Video Soul, BET. Here you go. I'm passing the torch. I'm okay with you re-recording and remaking this song or covering this song because here it is. And remember, the guys talked about them being with Stevie and in the studio and so forth. Make sure y'all guys check out that interview with Intro. It's on our YouTube channel. And they talked about the experience.
Giving his sign of approval.
Yeah, giving the signs of approval. So impact wise, I probably will lean towards Stevie, but the guys did have the beauty of having Stevie in their video and having the video on rotation and so forth. So I'll give
and to give respect to them, you know, like when I think of covers that have done well and that kind of stand alone from the original, I always think of Jodeci, which another Stevie Wonder joint. And I think of intro. I think of intro like being the poster children of how you could do a cover and not get lost in the sauce of the original. So
there are certain covers that it's not even, we don't even think about the original because the original doesn't amount. It doesn't amount to the cover. Yeah. But this is where one of the covers and originals where it's hazy. It gets tricky.
Yeah, it got legs.
So Barry,
you did it bad.
As we talk about it, we talked about vocal, we talked about performance or production, and we talked about overall impact. In totality, who did it better?
Who did it better? It's Stevie Wonder. It's one of Stevie Wonder's best hits. You know, like I gotta go with Stevie. I just man, that song's beautiful, bro. That song, that version, it's just anytime you're looking for an R&B artist to make a wave, this is a song that people point to say, hey, do a version of that. So it's the song is almost bigger than the performance by Stevie. So the fact that he wrote and produce the original copy, he gets core points for that. I'm
Okay.
saying Stevie Wonder's version did it better.
Okay. So for me, I'm gonna have a multiverse. Oh,
Okay, Marvel.
you got Toby Maguire, and you got the
Andrew
kid
Garfield.
and Garfield,
Yeah.
and
And Tom
new
Holland.
guy, Tom Holland. So I am going to have a multiverse where Ribbon in the Sky
universe, this is better.
lives with Stevie, and this one lives with our guys over at our guys intro, because they are both so beautiful in their own rights.
And keep
if
in mind,
I'm
Bill,
listening,
I'm saying I may be a prisoner of my memories because it's the fact that this is linked to my wedding, but I could totally understand the song being divisive. And there's two different universes of people that subscribe to, hey man, the intro version, that's the one I rock with, or the Stevie Wonder version is the one that I rock with, you know? So
if I'm listening to my 90s R&B, I'm playing intro's version.
Yep.
If I'm listening to nostalgia, I'm going with Stevie.
Yeah.
So for me, who did it better? Hey, bro, it's a push. Yeah. I'm sorry. I got it as a push.
I think that's the first push we've had in history. So shout out to the friends of the show. Intro, you guys made it. You going up against the giant now.
Yeah.
I think y'all looking like David right now, fighting Goliath.
Yeah,
and I think
absolutely.
Y'all making it a fight. So
y'all hell
those guys. Bill, go ahead.
Yeah, Jeff, buddy Jeff, if you guys hear this, comment in the section, leave a comment who played the keys on you guys' version. That's what we want to know.
And Bill, I mean, I heard a lot of push, I heard a lot of Stevie, I heard a lot of intro, but come on, man, it's just that's your opinion, to be real with you. And honestly, I don't agree with you a lot. So I'm trying to find out who agrees with me, who agrees with you, and who is totally out there with the different hot takes. So what's another way that we could hear some more opinions from the folks listening to this here video?
Hey man, y'all know what to do. Go to our comment section. We call it My 2 Cents. It'll leave you 2 cents. Who did it better, Stevie Wonder or intro 1982 versus 1993/94? Who did it better, Stevie Wonder, intro, Ribbon in the Sky? Again, rest in peace to Kenny Green, man. Excellent writer.
Long before his time.
Excellent writer,
pen
game, and singer. Shout out to our boys, intro, Buddy and Jeff, though. Again, who did it better? Leave your comment.
All right, and then Bill, what's another way the fans could show support?
Hey, y'all know what to do. Like this video, leave your 2 cents, leave your comment, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so that whenever we drop any new content, you are instantly notified. And Bear, one thing, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and in his corner and the number 1. So that's and in his corner number 1. Bear's going to put our stuff on the screen. We are also on TikTok and in his corner number 1. And we're on Instagram. We're on Twitter and in this corn, no R, 8, and in this corn 1.
There we go. This concludes another episode of Who Did It Better. That's all we got, guys. Thank you for tuning in to And in This Corner.
Peace.